All right, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. Thanks for clicking on the video. We begin on my back patio porch, just me and Bella. The last couple of days, really the last 48 hours or so, we've gotten a lot of rain here in Florida. I mean, it has not stopped the last couple of days, and it's hindered me from doing a couple of things. I wanted to go over to Busch Gardens to ride some roller coasters. That was one of the things I wanted to do. Also, it kind of influenced my day yesterday. Sent me out to Oldsmar, which was good. Things happen for a reason. I'm glad it did. That was a cool visit I really needed to make. We are in preparation. We are moving this month. A lot of stuff has to happen. I wanted to give a little update. Also, I have to get rid of some stuff. I need to do some vehicle maintenance. I'm about to head out on a road trip, so I need an oil change. I dropped Chris's car off at the shop this morning. They did a full bumper-to-bumper inspection, so she needs a couple of things. Most important, just a battery. I decided to do that myself, so next couple of days is going to be very, maybe boring to you guys, but it's stuff I got to get done, and I want to put my put what's going on out there and document it, right, Bella? It's what we're doing. Also, I have a t-shirt addiction. A t-shirt addiction. I have hundreds of t-shirts, and I think it's time to part ways with some of them. I need to get rid of some t-shirts, guys, and I'm going to show you my t-shirt collection. Not every single one of them. That would take like a month worth of video, but I'm going to show you where my t-shirts are. They're all over the house, and I'm going to get rid of some and donate them. Most likely to the Goodwill, and that's going to be the video. At some point I'm going to go over to Wesley Chapel and get my first oil change on my new car again. Yeah, so yeah, that's the video. Thank you for watching. There's much ahead, right, Bella? Right, that's what she said. I think Leatherface and most of these blow molds will be some of the last things packed up to go, just because they're kind of awkward. We're gonna have to take Leatherface apart in pieces. Get that? Sorry. Karma. Also a little moving update. If you're following Chris the Girl on YouTube, my fiance, who is working in the other room, by the way. Hey, babe.
Hello.
She's working over there. She's actually doing an update on her channel. She's giving a lot of updates on moving. And today is t-shirt day for me. Arr. The Carnosaurus from Dinosaur. Wah, wah, wah. All right, so beyond our master bedroom, through the bathroom, my closet. So about right here and over, I have mini t-shirts. And not just t-shirts, I have jackets in here. It's a mess. Actually put away all of my hats, well, most of my hats. I still have some up there last night. Boxed them up, but I have a lot of t-shirts like right here. And I used to have them all in here, all packed away, but I have them multiple places all through the house. So right now it's like, all right, that's a decent amount of t-shirts. That's pretty normal, but this is not even half of them. Hold on. So a lot of my shirts are over here in the laundry room. Yeah, got a lot of shirts in here, guys. Right there. It's my shorts. It's kind of a mess. We're moving. And then there are the ones in the hamper that need to be washed that I've recently worn. So I've got, I could have over 20 shirts right there. So there you go, the closet plus this area. Also, I hang dry all my t-shirts. I cold wash and hang dry all my t-shirts. So I have some drying in the garage right now. Here is another closet. This is the office. Check this out. Oh, look at that. And now that I think of it, I've already downsized the other closet into this one. So yes, these are all my t-shirts. And to be fair, I did get rid of a bunch last couple years. I'd say in the 20s or 30s. So I'm right now sitting, I bet I have at least, I don't know, what would you say, over 100?
Oh gosh. I at the very least, maybe more like 150 or something.
And with that,
it's a lot.
And with her response, we have her opinion.
Did you show them the laundry room too?
Yeah.
All those shirts?
Yeah. Oh gosh. And also, I don't even know what's in these bags down here. I'm sure you know.
Stuffed animals. That's my problem.
Oh, okay. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
This is where I hang dry all my shirts. I do not put them in the washer. I mean, I put them in the washer. I do not dry them, and because they shrink, and also they fade. So I have always hung dry, or hang dry. Is it hung dry? Hang dry my t-shirts. Oh, and by the way, since we're in the garage, I have got this prepped for moving day. Everything is pretty much boxed up the way it's going to go into the moving truck. There's a shelf over there. I might actually just put it in the moving truck because I can put totes on that shelf. But I've got everything like squared up. I did this a couple days ago. There's stuff that we got to donate over here in this corner. But yeah, it's ready to go for the moving truck on moving day. Good thing we save all these bags from like all the conventions we go to, because they're going to be great helpers during the move. All right, so basically I have to go one by one and say yay or nay. And I'm already telling you, I'm a very sentimental person. If I buy a t-shirt that reminds me of a certain event, I'm probably going to keep it. Also, there's t-shirts in here from my youth. So I collect, okay, I have two things that I collect. T-shirts and VHS. Those are my main thing. Those are my main things I collect right now. So it's very hard to let t-shirts go. I have an addiction. I'm admitting it. I'm trying to fix it. All right, not a t-shirt, but this is the first shirt I'm showing you that I am donating. I don't even remember the last time I wore this. It's a button-up shirt. It's really nice. Malachi Surf Company, or Molokai. That makes me think of Children of the Corn. But I don't think you've ever seen me wear this on camera. I'm going to get rid of this. Although this is a really nice shirt and it's long sleeve, I am moving to a colder climate. It's just, it's not me. I don't know how I got this, to be honest with you. It's going in the pile. I realize maybe showing the t-shirts that I have, all of them, maybe sometime in the future, like showing all the ones I'm keeping, might be a fun video as well. This is the very first t-shirt I am getting rid of in the vlog. Hunter Warrior. Is that... I honestly don't know how I got this, and I don't know who that is. Is that Akita? Forgive me if I'm wrong. I have no idea why I have this. I just thought it looked cool. So tomorrow, which will be in this video, I am going to Wesley Chapel Subaru. Across the street is a Goodwill, and I'm thinking about donating these t-shirts, dropping those t-shirts off before or after I get my oil change at the Wesley Chapel Goodwill. So there you go. If you want to know where they're going, I'm sending them there. Miyagi-Do Karate. Although it's been many years since I've worn this, I have worn it in a video. I love Karate Kid. I have several Karate Kid t-shirts that I will be keeping, but this one's kind of fading away, so you don't know how incredibly hard it is for me to let that go. Again, I don't know where I got this shirt. I love it. I've worn it a couple times in the videos. It has seen better days. I've had it for a while. It's the Xenomorph riding a skateboard. I think I got this at Five Below. Seems like a Five Below t-shirt. It will also be going to the Goodwill. Not only am I donating, there's some stuff that just has to be destroyed because it has the name of where I worked on it. And if you didn't know, I was in civil service, and I think I was advised to destroy my uniform, not to gift it out into the public. So some stuff will be destroyed, like my old work shirts, unfortunately. All right, guys, fast forward. I took a break from the t-shirts. I'll get back to that in a little bit. I took an Uber up to the shop where Chris's car was getting the bumper-to-bumper inspection. I'm now over at Sam's Club. So, the only thing this Kia Soul really needs is a new battery and a front brake job. The brakes can wait a little bit. They're not terribly bad. So, we're gonna do the battery today, and then when I get back from my road trip coming up, I will get her brakes taken care of. So that's good news. That's it. All right, folks, welcome to Sam's Club. Check out that giant paddleboard up there. It's summer. Well, it's almost here. Got all the summer stuff on display. So I've already purchased Chris's battery. It's a 121R right here, Duracell. I called around, priced it out just like I used to do at Napa Auto Parts, and Sam's had the best deal, $139.99 plus a $20 core charge on top of that. So once I bring back the old battery, I'll get 20 bucks back. So it came out to about 172. So I'll probably switch this out. If I don't do it tonight, I'll do it tomorrow. Come back, bring the old one, get that 20 bucks back. For example, I priced this out just to buy this battery at like O'Reilly's. It was like 205 bucks. So just having the Sam's membership, we're already saving like 70 bucks right off the bat. And I could have them install it here. It's just a little more money. But I waited on the phone for like 30 minutes and I gave up. I just said, I'll just do it myself. I used to replace batteries. That was my job, so I knew what I was getting into. Check out the kayaks. I'd love to get a kayak. Used to have a canoe. That would be fun. I could do that in Tennessee and in Florida, and it would fit right on top of my car. Looks like they got them here from 550 bucks for that bad boy down there and 300 for the small one. This would do it just for me. And I should have bought 3 of those. And for the 3rd time since we started moving, or started packing, I'm buying this. I should have bought 3 of them. I didn't know. Maybe I need 4. They're $12.67. Chris has been packing a lot of our stuff, specifically fragile stuff, and this stuff, standard bubble cushion wrap. This rainbow roll sushi combo looks great for lunch. Just shy of 12 bucks for that. Also, they have salmon. I love me some sushi. I don't know. Maybe not for lunch today. I did have poke yesterday. Similar. I had tuna yesterday. All right, so since it stopped raining, I mean, it's raining a little bit, and I've got the time, and I believe, haven't checked yet, I think I have the tools. Yes, I put this in Chris's car about a year ago. Since I have the time, the tools, and the elements, I'm gonna change out this battery right now so I can return my core. Save time, save money. Hood's up. So this vehicle is just shy of 190,000 miles. It runs strong, it runs good. We had one incident in Tennessee. I'm not gonna get into that. If you know, you know. Looks like she has an interstate battery, and I think this has been in here ever since she returned to Florida, which has been, wow, almost 4 years. And one thing I learned about batteries working at Napa Auto Parts is because of the humidity here in Florida, the average lifespan of replacement batteries is about 2 years. So she's got her use out of this. So it is dead and done and almost done and ready to be changed. 121R. 121R is what I got. So I'm just gonna pull that out, put it in there, take the new one out, and put it in there. Thankfully, I got the tools and I got the talent. It's one of my favorite Ghostbusters quotes. It's a very cheap tool set, but it's good for your car. It's got a socket set. We're gonna need a 10mm socket and a 1/2" socket. A little bit of metric, a little bit of standard. I don't know why it's always that. It's usually 1/2" and 10mm. Pretty much every car I've ever changed a battery on. Also, there was a nice extension in that socket wrench set. The 10mm is usually the terminal post. Check this out. Right on, 10mm. Get that bad boy off. Got the negative, and we gotta get off the, I'm sorry, we got the positive and the negative. Gotta get those off. All right, it's out. I will say, I thought I had changed her battery before. That is definitely a 4 or 5 year old battery, because I would have remembered what I just went through. Never changed a battery on a Kia Soul. I had to actually remove this, which is 12mm, not 1/2". It's a little more snug, and there was 2 bolts down here to move this off the back side of the battery to release the bottom to get it out. So it took me about 5 minutes to get to this point. All right, battery's in place. Just gotta bolt it back in. Okay, so we're all fastened down. Should be good to go. Moment of truth. Yeah, running. More power. Thanks, Duracell. No offense to Energizer, especially the body. Okay, we're going back into Sam's Club. 20 bucks back. So I looked up the quote from the shop I just picked up the car from. They wanted $320.99 to replace the battery. I just paid, what was it? $139.88. So, wow. Just saved a bunch of money. We're back and the sun's back. It's time to walk Bella. Chris is now off of work. I got that core back at Sam's Club. It was actually $21.40 they gave me back. I forgot to calculate the tax, so got it all done in one stop. So yeah, we saved $180 by doing it ourselves. Right, Bella? Right. All right, guys. Bella has done her duty. We're all walked up, about to head inside. But before I do so, I just want to mention that yesterday, actually 2 days ago, losing track of time, I purchased a dolly at Harbor Freight. It was on sale. Cost me like $60. A nice, sturdy, solid wheel dolly. Yeah, holds up to 700 pounds. And also, for the move, I got one of these little carts. Very handy. Just a little cart with casters on it. I've moved, oh man, I'm in the 40s, guys. I've moved 40-something times. 40-something times. So, I'm prepared for this. Let's do it. Also purchased a moving blanket, which was only $10. I actually priced out stuff at Lowe's, and then I went to Harbor Freight and saved a ton of money. Harbor Freight's the way to go, and most of their stuff, I think all of their stuff is lifetime warranty. It's kind of like the old Sears Evercraft. If you break it, you take it back and you get a new one. Harbor Freight. Not always the best quality stuff, but for someone that just needs a tool for a job here and there, it's a great place to shop. And here she is.
I'm here.
How was work?
It was good. It was a long day. It was a Monday, but we survived. So
Mondays, I remember those.
yeah, I'm sure you do.
Somebody's got a case of the Mondays. You didn't though. You handled it like a champ.
It was a good day.
So, do you want to say what you're about to do?
Well, Cracker Barrel. I always get the two mixed up.
Crack?
Cracker Barrel. They released some Halloween stuff online. Some of their Halloween decor online. And it's not just like the normal stuff like that we've seen before. They have brand new items that I've never seen before at Cracker Barrel releasing on their website. So I'm so excited about it. So I'm going to talk about it in the video.
So check out our video to see that. I can't wait to watch and see what they've got. It's more.
Well, I showed you.
Well, yeah.
I ran out and I showed him. Look.
Well, yeah. I didn't really have time to look at it, but check it out on Chris's channel. And it's more so like, it's kind of like they're halfway to Halloween stuff, or they're just.
I think they're
just putting it out early.
Slowly, they did this last year too, kind of around this time, where they sort of slowly started releasing some of their Halloween stuff a little ahead of schedule. So she always chooses to eat
when we film
most opportune times.
She's hungry.
She
hey, Bella.
She never eats any other time. That's fine. She's allowed to eat this time.
That's right. Munch ahead. And so far, I'll update you as I go, but so far, I've got a nice little pile to donate. I'm doing it. Feels so good. And I got all the oil and grease off from changing the battery with my bottle of Go Joe. Go Joe! Not the same Joe, but I just had to go. Joe. Okay, today is... What day is it? What year is it? Today is Tuesday, May the 13th. I've slept since we last left off, and I've also gotten some coffee from Krispy Kreme. Black iced coffee. It's pretty good coffee. It's comparable to Starbucks, but a lot cheaper. Alright, closet number 2. Let's see what we can do in here. Oh boy, this one might be a little harder. These are some of my older shirts. A lot of concert shirts, a lot of sentimental value. Some shirts that belong to my dad. I've already gotten rid of a lot of those just because I had so many. So here we go. Let's do it. I found some old work shirts I still have. I'm going to have to destroy these because they are an official government position. I didn't realize I still had some of these, so I'm going to have to get rid of these from the old job. When have you seen me wear it? To be honest. It's going in the pile. Alright, I think it was like maybe... Oh no, I know exactly when it was. It was the year 2000. Indianapolis, Indiana. Skid Row, Ted Nugent, and Kiss. And I thought this shirt was so cool. And I still have it. This is one of my oldest t-shirts. And I've worn it before. I can't get rid of it. I think my parents paid like, back then, this was like a $40 t-shirt. Today I heard that these t-shirts are going for like 60, 70, 80 bucks at concerts. And here's something I just can't get rid of. It's my dad's baseball jersey. He played for the Indianapolis Arrows in the men's senior baseball league. It was the above 40, quote unquote, professional league. He played with a lot of professional baseball players. I enjoyed watching him play in Indianapolis and Cincinnati. This was his jersey. And he played baseball all the way up until his first heart attack in '99. So I enjoyed watching him play. He was a very, very speedy and good hitter. Garth Brooks. My mom took me to Market Square Arena to see Garth Brooks. This is the t-shirt from the concert. I think this was like, I want to say it was like 93. But this was definitely, I've worn this in a couple shirts, but a couple videos, but this is one of the shirts I just can't get rid of. And I've hung it up so you could see it on display. This is officially, I think, it's definitely the oldest t-shirt I have in the worst shape. This is my Ron John Surf Shop t-shirt. One of my favorite t-shirts of all time. I wore this all the time. It was purchased on spring break by my parents at Cocoa Beach, Florida. It's one of my favorites. I wore it so much, and it's got holes in it, and I still have it. And to be honest with you, I don't know how to get rid of it. It's just, even if I donate that, someone's gonna throw it away. I think I might. What I thought I was gonna do is just kind of cut the emblem out, make something cool with it, like a bag or something. But I just love this t-shirt. It's my first ever Ron John Surf Shop t-shirt. Back when Ron John was just, it was just a couple places. Now it's all over the world, or all over the United States. Here's an example of a shirt I bought. This was, I bought this at Disney Springs. And also bought a lot of other Disney t-shirts that I'm keeping. I wore this one time. It's not really me. It's a little, I like the Disney, like the sun and the Mickey and all that, but it's just not me. I don't even know why I bought it. So this will be going to the Wesley Chapel Goodwill. And the two shirts that really didn't age well, definitely getting rid of this one. This one, to be decided. This could actually be worth something someday, because if they don't stay, that's the most hypocritical t-shirt I ever had. I'm also getting into my Kiss shirts. Check it out. Who remembers the Kiss Psycho Circus album? I actually got this at the Kiss concert. Look at that. Live 3D tour. Pretty cool. This officially might be my oldest t-shirt. This is my original Kiss shirt that I bought with my own money that was gifted to me for my birthday at Spencer's Gifts at the Washington Square Mall on the east side of Indianapolis. And I've rocked it a few times in a video. It's still in great shape. I mean, I've only worn it like a handful of times, so yeah, I'm not getting rid of you. No. It's such a cool shirt. It's definitely 90s. And it's stuff like this I can't get rid of. It's my first sweatshirt. My dad had this made for me. Notice it says 2005. I graduated in 2006, but I started school a little late, so I was supposed to be Mr. Basketball 2005. And I promise this is the last Kiss t-shirt I'm going to show. This is the farewell tour. The first farewell tour. Well, I don't know. Actually, they've had several. But one of the farewell tours in the year 2000. It's that same concert I was just talking about. Skid Row opened up for them. 1973 to 2000. The original farewell tour t-shirt. Not getting rid of that. That's probably worth some money. We're making a pile here. Right on top, Hawkins High t-shirt. I'm donating that just because of the collar. I did wear that t-shirt to the actual Hawkins High on my first visit. Chris was there too. That's in the video. That was actually at Hawkins High. It will be at the Wesley Chapel Goodwill. And here is a shirt I got in Ecuador. Cotopaxi. I will be donating this as well. It has, so that's Pichincha, I think. There's the Basilica, which I went up to big angel statue in Quito, Ecuador. Really funny. Adam the Woo just was up there. I just saw him in Ecuador not too long ago. I thought it was funny because he went to a lot of spots that I did upon my trip. Yeah, if you didn't know it, I spent a lot of time in Ecuador a long time ago before the channel. And I've gotten rid of a lot of them. Let's just be honest. How am I ever going to wear so many polo shirts? But I do like polo shirts. This belonged to my dad. And I've worn it before. I'm going to keep this one. I like it. I like red. Correction. This is my first sweatshirt that Dad had made for me. Also, little sweatpants that has my name on them. That was the first one. And on the back it says 2-1, favorite number. Okay, this is officially my oldest t-shirt. Tri-High Titans. Coach's son. And I used to wear this shirt to his ball games. Look at that. We're talking like late 80s, baby. Right there, my oldest t-shirt. I'm definitely getting rid of that. Are you kidding? I can't get rid of that. The Detour, under 21 nightclub, Newcastle, Indiana. Staff. This was a little club that my mom and my dad and myself, I was in high school, we opened up. It lasted just about a year or so until we were like, this is not really popular. There weren't a lot of people coming up there. There were nights, though. We had hundreds of people come in. But in the 80s, my parents had a very, very successful under 21 nightclub in Newcastle called The Alternative. And the Detour was the second edition of that. And I got to experience that with my parents. And this is the t-shirt of the Detour. I was the DJ a couple times. My warm-up jersey to my AAU basketball team, the Indiana Gold. These were our jerseys. This was circa 1997 all the way to the early 2000s. Played in a lot of tournaments, played around Indiana. A lot of good memories. This was my warm-up jersey. It's all I have left, really. And I remember riding around. We were in Cumberland, riding down State Road 40. Or no, I'm sorry, National Road 40. We lived off the old National Road. And my dad's like, we need to come up with a name for the team. And I just started spitting off stuff. And I said Indiana Gold. And he loved it. So I named the team. Okay, I think I did good. I think I made a good dent. There's a significant difference then and now. Look at this pile here I've created. Didn't realize how many Ghostbuster shirts I have. So many. Makes sense. My favorite movie. And this is the last pile to go through. I'm probably not going to get rid of much here because I wear these quite frequently. That's the reason why they're in the laundry room. Just washed most of these. And out of this stack of t-shirts, there's literally one shirt that I am willing to part ways with. One shirt. And it's one of my old work shirts. So yeah, all that stays. By the way, check out 13X Studios. Rick, you thought I was pointing at your shirt, didn't you? Haha, got you, bro. So all the shirts I have discarded or will be discarding, donating, are in the bedroom in a pile. There is a couple more spots I forgot about, specifically in baskets in my closet. Need to go through those too. Oh, you've been a great helper. A great helper. Thank you so much. So sometimes when you move in a hurry or you just don't have space, I remember when I lived at my parents' house, I didn't really have a closet because I was downstairs and it was more like a pool room. I had a bathroom and a shower and a kitchen, but I didn't really have a closet. So I kept a lot of my stuff in baskets. So a lot of that stuff is still in baskets. Going on 4 years. Time to go through this. Check this out. This is a soccer jersey. I believe. Oh, this is the Copa America jersey from Venezuela. Someone gave that to me in Ecuador. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to wear that. It's really nice though, but yeah, I'm not going to wear it. I'm going to donate that. Christmas Mickey shirt. I was wondering where that was. It was in this basket the whole time. Look, it's funny how that happens. To keep or not to keep. I think I might keep that. I wore the shirt one time and I just got a lot of weird looks. I don't think people understood the shirt. I already look creepy, right? I think I'm going to donate it. And here it is. This was my very first Spreadshirt t-shirt designed by my pal, Nola Deej. He made this for me for my birthday, and these were available for quite some time. There are people out there that have this shirt. So there you go. I think the Spreadshirt got taken down several years ago. I think, is that thing still running? To be honest, I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that. I think we took it down a couple years ago, but I haven't seen this t-shirt in a long time. I know some people bought it, and I really appreciate them buying it. And I really appreciate Nola Deej for making this for me. Such a great guy. Check out Nola Deej on YouTube. He's the guy from New Orleans. He is New Orleans. By the way, I'm keeping those shirts. Yes, I still have my sunglasses on from my coffee run. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so I've always showed that I worked at Krabby Bill's on Clearwater Beach. I've showed that, talked about it. Here is my very first work shirt. Very first. I have to keep this. That's why I keep it. So I was like the utility guy. I was a busser. I was an expediter. I served during emergencies, but I was also security. I think that was just more so for fun. These shirts were for fun. Everyone had a security shirt. Pizza the Hut. I was wondering where this shirt went. This is one of my favorite shirts. I am so happy I just found this. Now, recently, the company that made this shirt, I think they just went out of business. I think it was Pizza Printing Company. Either they downsized or they did something, because I followed them on Instagram and they were like selling all their stuff. But I bought this from that company. Also, a lot of t-shirts from them. I love this shirt. I wore it to my very first time, the pass holder previews to Galaxy's Edge. I wore a Spaceballs t-shirt. I had to. Pizza the Hut. Man, I'm glad I found this. I'll be wearing this. Keeping it. I Walk the Line. One of my favorite movies. Johnny Cash. Really enjoyed going to his museum in Nashville last year. If Tennessee is good enough for Johnny Cash, it's good enough for me. I walk the line, baby, every day. This is it. The verdict is it. This will be what I'm donating. Also forgot, I threw some stuff in here already. Some old shoes and stuff. Not gonna lie, I'm proud of myself. I didn't think I would get rid of this much. I did it. I did it. So I'm all loaded up and ready to go to the Goodwill. And the car is coming with me to get the oil change. Imagine that. Also threw in some other things to donate as well. And welcome to the Goodwill of Wesley Chapel. This is where I will be donating my t-shirts, as stated. I remember when they opened this place. I think it was about 2009, 2010. I remember because I was working right back here. There's a plaza, and I worked for a mobile delivery service called Meal Cab, no longer in existence. It was the early days of companies like Uber Eats. Mobile waiting, and that's what I did. I was a mobile waiter in Wesley Chapel, also a lot in South Tampa, and that's how I got to know the Wesley Chapel area, my first go at it. Look at all the toys in the window. Look at all the stuffies. Oh, I see a Hard Rock stuffy. Chris would like that. No, not that one, but she might like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, or the Olaf. Just waiting my turn, almost my turn. I am wearing my Guns N' Roses t-shirt that I just found. It's amazing what you find when you clean out your closet. All right, last but not least, a couple old bags. And we're good, we donated. Got a receipt too. Donations will be accepted at this site from 10 to 6, 7 days a week. Thanks, Goodwill. It's going for a good cause too. I support this organization. I did a speech on Goodwill in high school, and I would have got an A, but I jumped off the stage in the end for excitement, and I'm sorry, I would have got an A+, and I just got an A, because I just got so into it. Yeah, true story. All right, I'll put my seatbelt on, hold on. And we're back once again to Wesley Chapel Subaru, where I bought 2 Subaru Crosstreks. I currently have 5,521 miles on this one. My first oil change was actually due at 6,000, But I'm about to do, I say potentially a 2,000 mile road trip. So I've got to get it done before I hit the road tomorrow. Look at that sky and the flag. Wow. All right, I gotta pull a UE right here. So I've just been waiting in the lobby over here. Also looking at some of these new models, like the Forester. Chris likes the Forester a lot. She may end up driving a Subaru too someday. We've talked about it. I hope she does. I really like Subaru. It's been the best car I've ever had. 2 now, and it saved my life. So very safe cars. Here's my car, not my car, but a car like mine. This is a Crosstrek. I like the interior here. I have the sport model. This is not the sport. This is, I think this is just the basic Crosstrek. Also made in Lafayette, Indiana, like mine. One reason I purchased it is because it's made in the same state, or put together in the same state that I am. Oh no, t-shirts. Oh man, this is tempting. I really like that shirt. Right, hold on, let me zoom in. Right there, kind of matches my car. Ooh. Okay, take a deep breath, think about it. Alright, well, maybe I'll put it on my Santa Claus list. I'm walking away. I do really like this hat up here. The Subaru symbol in the middle. It matches my car also. They have like a hat like that. That would be cool. I stepped outside to get some fresh air. It is raining. Man, it's been raining a lot the past 72 hours. A lot. But that's okay. Like I said, this whole month is going to be transition, and I've got a lot of stuff done at the house that needs to be done, and a lot still more to do. But it's important that I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I have to go somewhere to grab something so we can do something. It all makes sense later in another video, but I'm preparing to hit the road, guys. So, gonna be much more different content ahead the next few days. Much ahead. Check out the BMW across the way. They got their own parking garage. That's pretty neat, huh? BMW. Last time I drove a BMW was at Camp Crystal Lake. If you know, you know. We're all done, ready to go. Although you can't tell, it was washed, it's raining. It only cost me $32 today because I only received billing for my tire rotation because I had a free oil change. My first oil change here for my new car was free, just like last time. Thank you, Subaru. Now it's time to go home in the rain. Thankfully I have all-wheel drive and new tires. Alrighty, I'm home. Check it out. We're all packed up in this room. Just a couple more things to square off. Also, I want to say that there were t-shirts in this closet too, but those are gone. We're all packed up. Look at this. So I am going on a road trip, and without saying too much, but I'm going to say too much, I've got to pack my car full of stuff. I've shown this before, although it's been several years. This is my family's first videotape recorder. This Magnavox right here. I did a whole video basically on the history of like my family and just videotaping and all the tapes I have. They were recorded right here on this bad boy. I don't think it still works. It might, but I haven't tried it. Also, here's some of my old High 8 tapes. Those are just thrown in there. I just recently found my first video camera. I'd show you, but I packed it away. I had a High 8 Sony late 90s camera. We're moving, Bella. I don't know if you've realized it, but we're moving. Transition month. Transition month. Yep, that's right. All right, guys. This is the end of this video, but there's always much ahead. Much more different types of content to come, basically. Thank you for sticking to the end. Love you guys. Please know that you're awesome, that you're loved, and no matter who you are or what you're going through, just know that there's always much ahead. Right, Leatherface? He doesn't speak, but he said right. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.